3, 2, 1. We're here.
Long, drawn-out sigh.
Pretty much. We're here a week after the events of Lovely Sweet Dream.
Yep. Which I actually didn't know was the name of the game until you said that like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? I said it during the run.
Oh, okay. I guess I
Yeah,
wasn't really paying
no,
attention
we made
because
some
I was
jokes.
playing the game.
Yeah, and this game kind of an attention suck.
Okay.
So the
You're an attention
the
suck.
bad news is that
The worst news. The worst news that could have happened.
so I didn't want to use this emulator anymore. Maybe you can tell because it's being really fucking jumpy and stupid. It's even worse with the game we're going to be let's playing after this.
But we're using a different emulator.
We are using a different emulator. So I tried to import. I wanted to import the memory basically back to this other emulator. So I deleted the files from the old install that I had, and it contained all of the memory that was used in both. And now I don't have this. And even more depressingly, I had a play of Final Fantasy IX going, which I completely deleted.
Totally got rid of.
I mean,
And he like sends me a message a day later, and he's like, "So, something happened.
Bad.
You know what?
He was real bad.
You know what? Let's talk about this game really quick."
So LSD, like, I think one of the things we mentioned is, like, is this a game? Does this count as a game? And I'm still kind of torn. Like, I think in the definition of a video game, yeah, it's a video game on a strict definition.
Yeah.
It's a CD that you put into a PlayStation and you play it. But in terms of, like, game theory, it's kind of stretching.
In terms of game theory, I guess you could call it, you know, the fact that it's like a non-zero-sum game. There's no winner, there's no
nothing.
loser.
It's like a pseudo-game.
Yeah, it's... I had an example of another game that was kind of like it, but I just can't remember right now.
That's okay. Basically, like, in terms of the video games versus art argument, I think LSD would be, like, an incredible argument for video games being art, because, like, people who are, like, opponents of video games being art, I would tell them, okay, let's say you wanted to make an installation, basically, like an interactive installation that would have you warping from place to place, viewing different dreams and stuff. It would be great, and you would guarantee you would call it art.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. It wouldn't work, and it wouldn't come out like this. So this is the best way for people to achieve their artistic vision. Their argument that they wouldn't make because they're not thinking about it this way is this really a game? And I say, again, in the strictest definition, yes it is. And if for some reason, I mean, if it had a defined goal, I think it would be closer to what I consider a game.
Yeah, of course. It would have more of a point, and
Exactly.
it would have like challenges and
achievements like you
want. Achievers.
But I mean, you can set your own goal. Basically, you can try
It's
to
true.
you
It's
can
true.
try to get to the 365th day. You can try to fill out the here. Let's look at the graph real quick.
You could try
fill
to
out
end up in Nose Land as
we
not
did.
often as possible.
And it seems like killing yourself gets you a downer, and like warping freely, quote unquote, gets you a more dynamic dream. Apparently, the Japanese like understand this game a lot more than the Americans do, but it's so unpopular.
I don't understand this game
No, the people
even at all.
the people
and
who
I
made
played it for hours.
The people who made the English wiki don't really get it.
To be
either.
fair, though, I also, you know, I've had this experience with other games before
Right.
where I played it and I just didn't get it. But to be fair, that was with the first Gears of War game. Me and a friend of mine sat down because we were waiting for somebody else to show up, and we played the entirety of it from beginning
What?
to end. Not very long, and I don't know what the plot is. Still, we watched all the fucking cutscenes,
Wow.
listened to their, like, bro humor and, like, your mama jokes.
Seriously? Wow.
No, it's
I've
terrible.
Never played it.
It's an awful game.
Did you read the manual, or
Yeah?
did it help?
No?
That's amazing.
It's like, these are the controls. Soldier up. And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm gonna volunteer that LSD is probably a better game,
Yes. Yes, it is.
so it can be counted as a game. It's better than Gears of War.
Yep.
Gears of-
Anything that's better than Gears of War.
And
can
by
be-
by the transitive property, Gears of War is not a game.
Yeah.
It's
You
true.
heard it here first.
Basically, to summarize, LSD counts as like a really good argument of video games being art. And even though like it's kind of bad in terms of its control and a lot of other things. It definitely has like a strong image in it. It achieves it in the right way, which is definitely remarkable for a game of its time. This is 16 years old, which is insane.
Which is older than my little sister.
It's older than my little sister too.
Yes.
Goodness
Let's just
gracious.
adopt this.
Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
And in closing, everyone who likes Gears of War can suck it.
Yep, pretty much. That game is terrible. Just, if you're thinking about it, don't.
Play this instead.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
No one cares if you download it
it's
because...
so free.
Oh, speaking of which, if you want to try and buy this on eBay, the cheapest one is like $300.
Fuck that.
I know. I wanted to send this
Really?
to Game Grumps because I don't think they emulate, but if I could send them a copy, I would. So if I ever become rich, I guess,
Yeah.
I'll do that. Anyway, this has been Goofs Unlimited. I hope you enjoyed our Let's Play, our very first one of
Yeah.
The Sweet Dream.
Hopefully in our upcoming ones, somebody won't delete everything that we did.
Yep. Man,
Yeah.
if someone did that...
What would we do? How would we react?
Well, we'd have to